Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants. Welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100, where today I'm very, very, very excited about the Howling Pit here, as this is going to be a lot of fun, as Cloak of Winter is going to do abnormally huge amounts of damage, as this is a 4.4 times multiplier of your light value, and we have a 20% increase if we have Hasten active, and we have 30% increase from light impulse. So let's see here what a base round number here will be times 1.3. So we should be hitting for around 12,000 minimum anytime we use that. And since it's at 5 ichor, it'll cost us only 3 ichor. So it'll be like 4,000 minimum per ichor damage. And it's going to be on a pretty long cooldown overall, but that's where Ice Barrage comes in, as this is going to be on a short cooldown, short burst, and very, very low ichor cost. So between the two of these, it's only going to cost me 5 ichor for about 20,000 damage overall. So that's an incredible
Not even
yield.
light reaches for my
So
level, though.
let's go ahead and get ourselves up and going here, as we do need quite a bit of health here to actually go for things. And if we need health back, we can get rid of light impulse for health life steal, and that will help us to be able to get health back on the go here, as we're going to need to be uh, kind of recovering health along the way. And that the light impulse is only the idealized version
This is some
of this
real
set.
mist.
It's not really, exactly what we need to be going for.
Let's keep that light.
Okay. Ouch. Okay. And for this fella, let's see what we do here. Good. 14,000. Okay. Excellent. That is what we like to see. So these guys literally don't stand a chance anymore. And we can go for a gift, and they're gone. So very, very good. And you can see that if we have lifesteal active, we can just put down all of these guys overall very, very quickly here, and just destroy them regardless of what they have active here. And okay, good.
Thank you.
And it might be in a good way here to go for lifesteal anyways, just because we're gonna need the extra health here, because we're constantly getting destroyed by these guys. Okay. And so we got both of them, so we got 10% of our health back, and you can see that we're still able to make our way here along pretty well. And if we continue to go for ichor back and such here, but since we have the missile right here, we're able to literally just pump ourselves all the way through here, regardless of what's going on, and we're able to just hilariously make this place weak in such a way that there's really no recourse for it.
This
Now,
lever might be our
going
ticket.
up against the big boy here in this area for the
I see.
um,
Clever
what
contraption.
is that? For the key, we go for the lightning gifts here, obviously, because he's weak to lightning. And so, in order to actually do some good damage here without going for ice, you definitely want to be doing lightning damage here. And so this will be a good kind of warm up here for the spinny, slow monster eater boy that we fight later on. And this will be good practice for us overall. Okay, and let's go for this. And thanks, Mia, for the other gift extension there. Good. And let's go. Okay. And you can see that that makes exceptionally quick work of him. And so let's go back to Cloak of Winter and Ice Barrage, as this is what we need to do. And you can see from Thunderbolt Impact, we had
That makes it easier to get around.
Merciless Reaper used and activated, so that's really, really bad. And then we'll go ahead and kill this fella. Good. And this guy, maybe we can get a backstab. Nope. Can I get a backstab? Nope. Mia's gonna kill him first before I get a backstab. Come on. Mia. You're killing me. Okay. Good. And we can do this, and then we can run over here. And if we need health back, we can just kill these boys for some good old-fashioned health there. And if I can get a drain attack here, that'll give us some more Ichor there. That's good. That's what we want to see. Good. And now for this boy in here, obviously, we want to go for as much fast casting as possible. So let's go for this and this. Good. And let's go. And hopefully we can put him down quick. Okay. Okay. Oh. Thanks, Mia. And we're back to slow casting now. But not too bad. Good thing Mia was along for the ride there, because that definitely hurts. Okay, and let's run over here and do a Cloak of Winter, so we get 10% of our health back for free, basically. And we don't really have to worry too much there about those guys. So yeah, it's in our best interest, obviously, to heal along the way. But if we can get any point a backstab or any kind of Ichor recovery on drain attacks, it will do us very, very, very nicely. And you can see that Cloak of Winter does not remove our it doesn't remove our Merciless Reapers, so that's very, very, very good. Okay, and let's go ahead and get some Ichor here, and let's go ahead and heal. Now you see that we can't go for anything here, so we will have to go for a bunch of backstabs because Mia's gift, her communal, is not active. So that's really, really unfortunate there. So we'll try here for as many backstab type things as possible, because of the fact that we don't have access to her gift here. Oops. Okay. Okay. Big boy was not very kind to us there. Oops. Okay. I'm really, really, really bad here at the parry sets, but that's okay. We were able to go through it because of Mia's Guardian Aid there. And now that we have double gift extension going, you definitely want to go for what is that? Blood Awakening as much as you can, just because of the fact that you want to get as much damage going as possible here. Okay, and for this thing, we'll wait for it to come over here. Okay, fine. Okay, and we'll go for a cast here. 15,000 is pretty good, if I do say so myself. So we'll go for this now, and we'll go for some Ichor here. Okay, and let's go for this guy. And we have just enough Ichor here to go for a Cloak of Winter here, and we should be able to kill most everything here. Good, and that got us back a whole lot of health there overall. So that is very, very nice that we can have access to that. And we're almost to the Executioner here. We got a little bit more, but you can see that Cloak of Winter does not mess around, and it is a fantastic gift overall when you're paired up here to kind of make use of it in a fast kind of a way, because otherwise you're constantly waiting around for it overall, and it really, really does good stuff overall. And I mean, it just is absolutely a devastating gift, to say the least. And our ability here with Ice Barrage also makes for a great way to get damage out on the enemy, and while at the same time getting some health back, while at the same time being able to you know, actually have some pretty decent damage overall here for whatever we're going for. Okay, whoops, what is going on? Okay, here we go. And let's go over here, and we'll do some casting, and these guys just disappear in one hit after another, which is great for us, because you never can tell, you know, just how much these guys are gonna be a problem for you until you actually get involved with them. So it's in our best interest to put them down quickly and effectively, because otherwise we're gonna be in a world of hurt otherwise. So yeah, Okay, and now for the Executioner. Obviously, she will resist Pierce pretty hard, but if we don't do anything other than Merciless Reaper here, we should be in an okay way. We won't be killing her. And so we could go for Light Impulse because we will be able to get focused at different times. So this could help. Now, if we do get slowed and we play pretty bad, then we will be basically it'll be over quickly, and we'll be dead, and we'll be coming for the run back. So it's in our best interest here to obviously dodge everything perfectly and you know, do everything in our best
What's
ability
causing
here.
it?
So let's see just how good we can go for this with White Mia here. And as you've seen, some of the crazy here in the past with what we've been doing the past couple days, this will not be that kind of a run here with her, but we'll make the most of it overall. Okay, good. And let's go. So Merciless Reaper won't do anything for us in the first set here. Okay, just because of the fact that she resists Crush at 0%, but our Ice Barrage here is pretty good. Okay, let's go for another Gift Accelerator. And as soon as she comes out of damage reduction, yeah, definitely hit her with one of those. Okay, good. Mia, hang in there. And she's gonna probably kill Mia, yep. Okay. Okay, and if we can maybe get her, whoops, get her staggered here again. And can we get it off? We can. Great. Okay. Okay, good, and we're almost focused, but she's dead, so we didn't get to use Light Impulse at all, but we still made it through one and done there. And I was kind of expecting Mia to die because she doesn't really do real well dodging those slide attacks, and because she has basically no health anyways. She just gets mauled to death there. And because going for light damage, you don't really have that many various options that you can go for. EOS is pretty great, but the problem is right that it's kind of hampered by the fact that you don't have a whole lot of gifts to actually go for that are ice to go against the Executioner with. Now you can go Ice, Lightning, or Blood, which means that we can do things like we did yesterday with the Despot, with some of the slashing gifts and stuff, with some of the other fast casting crazies that we can go for. You can actually go for those against her as well, and do very, very, very well for yourselves, in spite of what we what limited options we have access to when we're talking about light damage overall here. So let me check. Yeah, so we can go against her again here and kind of see. We'll do the Flood of Impurity. And if you're going for light damage, again, you have really, really limited options. But if you're going for dark value, you have anything and everything basically at your disposal. Just because of the fact that you're really able to put out some hard damage on her overall. Let's see. If we went for Harmonia, that would probably be the best thing we could go for here. And obviously, we want to go for this guy, so we're at pretty good overall there. And let's see. Probably just go for
Checking your equipment.
gift accelerator, gift prowess here to make sure that we go fast in our casts.
Lost nearby.
And let's
Be
go
careful.
pick up the keys here.
There.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. And it doesn't matter about the invasion here. So, whoops. So we will just leave this as is, and we'll pick up the key here. And we'll head back. Because that's all we need to do is just get the key and run. And then we'll open the door and we'll head on into the Executioner here. So probably what we'll do is we'll do what we did before. We'll do the Execution Blades And where's Mia's gift? There we go. And this will also be pretty good because she does have some slash resistance, but because of Merciless Reaper, we'll basically just ignore all of her slash resistance overall. And going for Crush with Merciless Reaper does really well in Phase 2, but Merciless Reaper doesn't do anything for you in Phase 1 because she has a 0% Crush resist. So it's in your best interest to not do, if you're doing Merciless Reaper, just go for Crush all, go for Slash or Pierce overall. But if you're doing
Thanks.
other things, then definitely go for Merciless Reaper, as it gives you the best return here on your investment. Okay, and I think we'll be okay. I don't really like Light Impulse here, but you know, in the event of, or in the absence of other things, I mean, I guess we could go for something like this, or like our Strength and Willpower, so we don't have that there or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't really matter overall. But if we do get Dark Impulse going, because of dodging and stuff, it's nice to have it active here. Let's go ahead and heal. Okay, good. And we'll go for another Gift Accelerator here. Good. Okay, now here we will do some pretty good damage. Okay. 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 Not as good as the Despot, obviously, but pretty good. Okay, and she's gonna do that. Okay. Oh. Yep. And Mia got her down. Okay. So you can see there that you do have really good ability in these slashing gifts here to put her down hard, and very hard overall. And if you go for some of the other fast casting stuff like Icarus Ice, this is also really good, paired with Merciless Reaper here, obviously, and Blast Bolt. So this is 5, and this is 5, so this will be 6 Ichor required, but the cooldowns are pretty long on that. So if you're going for, you know, faster cooldown type stuff, it may not be the fastest that you can go for, but you can, let's see, you can go for Dancing Blaze, even though she will resist fire in Phase 2. Hopefully she won't get to Phase 2, right? And so these will be Pierce. So the problem with Pierce is that she has, you know, that really huge resistance to Pierce, but because of Merciless Reaper, it kind of negates most of that. Obviously 75%, right? But what does that mean in terms of actual damage? Well, it'll increase our damage back to almost base damage overall. So that's really good that's actually the case. So keep that in mind as you're going through here. And let's go. Okay, and then we will go for Icarus Ice. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal. And okay, let's back up. So you can see that oops, this doesn't do exceptionally well, just because of the fact that he's constantly having to, you know, she's constantly in a defensive state because of her Pierce resist. But it does, I mean, it does fairly well, but it's not exceptionally fast, and you can't kill her in the first phase, as you saw there. But let's see, if we were going to go for something like Blast Bolt Execution, right? Whoops, what just happened there? Blast Bolt and Execution, that would be 4, and that would be 3, so that would be 7 Ichor. So we will have to kind of take our time here with how we go about getting Ichor back, just because of the fact that our gifts will come back pretty quick overall, but we're going to have to be really careful that we don't burn ourselves out on blood sacrifice before our time is up here. So we have to kind of be really careful about that. So let's go.
Stay sharp then.
So it'll be an execution, then blood sacrifice, and then from there we'll. Okay. Okay, not bad. Definitely didn't get her into a stagger state, which means that she'll stagger here right now. Good. Okay. Oops. Oh, anyways, we should have had her there. Thanks, Mia. We should have had her there. Whoops. What? Okay. That was weird. Okay. But we should have had her there when she went down for that stagger phase in phase 1. We should have had, or in phase 2 there when she went down hard. We should have had her there at that moment, but I got the gifts a little bit messed up there anyways. But you can see that there's a huge amount of utility here built into these guys. And if we were going for, let's see, what are the other quick ones? Yeah, Fire Lily would be a little bit weird. And if we go for Ember Reversal, this is kind of nice. And we can go for then Dancing Fireblade, as that is Slash. And we have Slash Pierce with this set. And that is kind of not good. But you want to be doing Crush, obviously. But we don't really have a whole lot of good Crush sets here for Dark that are very fast casting. So we kind of have to just use what we have. Now, I don't recommend Fire, obviously, because it's one of her strengths in Phase 2. She does gain Fire Resistance in Phase 2, but here in Phase 1, if we're good enough to end her in Phase 1, then she'll be gone by that time. Okay. 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 Okay, and she's gonna do all that stuff, so we can hit her here from a distance. Okay, and we can stagger her to no end almost, and because she got that awesome fire resist, we're able to just kind of put her down. And it's really good different ways, and even in spite of her fire resist there in Phase 2, we're still able to put her down pretty quickly and pretty simply at a full distance there, even though, you know, she resists it really hard. Now you could switch this for Will-o'-the-Wisp if you went for something like the Hunter code that we had last time. So if we went for Will-o'-the-Wisp and, let's see, Will-o'-the-Wisp, and let's try what we did with the Despot. This sounds like suicide here, but you could do these two again and try that and see how it goes here. It'll be definitely intriguing here to see if we can actually do it with this set, just because of the fact that you know, she resists Pierce really hard, and these are very low damage gifts overall, but because they cast exceptionally fast, we should be maybe okay. So let's see here how these go, and we'll get a good idea here of what's going on. Okay, and let's go. It definitely takes a little bit of finesse here to do everything all at once. Okay, now it's good that we have exceptional range here now, because now we can do this, and we can stagger her out of it, which is great. Okay. Okay. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. There we go. So it actually does fairly well overall, even though we don't have huge amounts of damage overall. The fact that we're able to constantly stagger her because we have, you know, such good range, and we were able to really put the damage out quickly. Now, if you do happen to have a Ichor
I might
blend,
have to keep
you
you
can go
around.
for something like this equally well here at the beginning. And because you have such a huge amount of Ichor now, you won't have to do as many blood sacrifices along the way here. So you're able to, do a whole lot more with a whole lot less blood sacrifices here along the way. And because we have 33 Ichor now at the top end, we're able to have 33 shots before we even before we even have to recover, which may just very well be enough that we don't have to do anything otherwise. Okay, and let's go. And we can kind of hang out right here. And you can see the ability here to just burn through our Ichor. Okay, and let's go for a gift accelerator. Okay. And maybe we can stagger her. There we go. And maybe we can get another stagger. There we go. There we go. And we will be able to kill her before anything happens. So perfect. That is how it should go in that way. And so because you have such a huge Ichor cap now, and your gifts only cost 1 Ichor apiece, and because you can throw them out there very, very, very fast, it makes for an exceptionally fun, weird, and bizarre way to kind of put her down overall. So this is last video's code and build that we were kind of running here, and so it does exceptionally well, even though she does resist Pierce pretty hard. We were running this earlier, right, with the Daybreak Thunderfang here to kind of go about putting out that Ice Crush against her. And you can see that it doesn't really matter what you pick here when you go against her, but the fact of the matter is that you can put her down very, very fast and very, very hard. Now, if you were going for things like the stun shots and stuff, the only things that would actually be worth going for would be the webs, because they have a fairly low cooldown, but you have to get super lucky in how you actually hit her with those, because of the distance that you have to constantly put yourself in conjunction with. It's really, really hard to get it perfect each and every time that you go about putting out those webs and such. So it's not really in your best interest to do that kind of thing. But it can be done. I don't really want to do it, but somebody out there who's braver than I am can definitely go for that overall. But here, this is still a pretty good set to go for here versus her. It's nothing like the other things that we've gone for, obviously, but it's still really fun. Okay. Okay. Unfortunate there that she defended by her damage reduction, but she should stagger here. Okay. Oh. Okay. And this and this. Oh, and we're both dead. Oh, unfortunate. But you can see there that if she doesn't get you on the slide, it's pretty much over directly after. But the fact is
How are
again,
you
we
doing?
just don't have the light gifts available to us to really do much here. And if you go for Thunderbolt Impact again, you will put yourself out of Merciless Reapers, so you'll have to deal with that. And if you go for Frost Wave, it does have an exceptional cooldown here as compared to Cloak of Winter. And because it's Pierce as well, it's not as good as Cloak of Winter because Cloak
Maybe
of
we
Winter
should
is
try
Crush.
rethinking things.
So that's just kind of how it goes here for the Executioner. But the most fun one is the uh, Will-o'-the-Wisp and Bloodshot, because those kind of don't get used after a while because they're so low damage overall that it's people kind of don't think about them anymore. But you have to remember that when we put her down with those, you're going through almost 111,000 damage that you have to chew through in order to get through her full life bar. But White Mia here again, proving her worth, proving her excellence in Blood Awakening, and just how good it actually is. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And next we'll be in the Cathedral, wrecking face there, or getting our face ripped off and cut and chewed up and spit out and thrown away. Uh, so it'll be one or the other. So I hope you guys tune in tomorrow and see how the cathedral goes. We'll see you then.